Hello everyone, this will be Disc 5 Explained. So, this is a precursor. So this is my theory for the Minecraft lore and about how everything is to be in Minecraft right now. But this is mostly from game theories, their theory, and a little bit of Philzo Minecraft's theory. Um so the precursor is quickly. There was a great city. They spawned the Wither because they're really weak. They weren't able to kill the Wither. The Wither was chasing them around. They had to go underground. They found how to get in the Nether. Then this happened. They abandoned the Nether. Then this happened, and then they went to the end, became Endermen, and that's how it works. That's just a quick overview. But this is what happened. After giving up the Nether, they built strongholds in these great deep slate areas to where scientists were trying to figure out how to build a next portal to the other dimension. They used these reinforced deep slate, which we don't know what materials it was made of, but they had a secret bunker. If you don't know, you stand on this chiseled deep slate block, it will open these doors up into a redstone testing area. They figured out how to make shulk because there was a little bit shulk on the portal, but they were just trying to figure out how this worked. Okay? And the very start of the music disc is gonna be right here when they had their entire army ready to go in. So that is the lighting of the portal. There's the lighting of the portal. You can kind of hear right there the scariness of the, and then that's when the portal's end of lit. There. So the first scout of the entire army had walked in. He lit a campfire on the other side of the portal in the Shulk realm, and he was just getting ready. He walks, and if you don't know, that's Deep Slate Walk or it's Shulk Walk. So he's walking in the portal, and then right there you see a little bit more of the army walking through the portal to go escape. And then there, this is when the entire army. And that weird noise, we have no idea what it is yet. But there. And then there. They realized that a shulk sensed them. And they realized that they are to sound. And an entire army is in the shulk realm now. And to admit, if the wardens hear sound, and that's their only thing, an entire army walking through their place is probably not fun for them. You hear it? That's probably a portal effect, but we don't know. There it is. That might not be the warden, but that is some sort of creature in the Shulk realm that's making this roar. Okay? And what had happened here is the entire army set off a giant Shulk. Somehow. It might have been a dragon, it might have been any creature, but it is now telling all of its friends, there's a lot of food here. And it's kind of scary because in the fun, weird, almost like Five Nights at Freddy's, this is the entire army being brutally murdered by the Shulk creatures. Okay? All the scientists, everyone is, I just opened CurseForge, sorry. All the scientists are in, except for one scientist, okay? In my theory, one scientist stayed out, okay? He's like down here, like waiting, okay? To see what happens. So this just plays out. This is the entire army getting decimated in the Shulk realm. And there. That's the end of the song. The scientist is like, the scout was supposed to come back now. They're like, wait a second. Are they okay? Did something hit them? There. That's the scientist putting his head into the Skulk Realm, and he sees a just a floor of just Skulk armor, like the iron armor and the chainmail armor that the army was once wearing had become Skulk. The bows and arrows, the swords, they were all covered in this Skulk stuff, which I think might be more items. But they saw creatures just feasting on the just the army, and he realized that, wait, this is not good. And there was a portal deactivator somewhere around here that they had on precaution. Okay? So then here is him pulling out of his head through the portal, and now he's running. It sounds like a walk here, but he's gonna start running. He's walking maybe down here somewhere, and he has to walk over Amethyst. There's probably an Amethyst geode around the original one. But he's trying to either craft or do something to get to deactivate the portal. But the wardens heard him as he pulled his head out of the portal just barely too fast. This is him. That's him walking over. The warden. The warden had put his first foot through, and he realized this wasn't good. Okay, the warden is in. Half of him is in the overworld. Right here. He's getting the deactivator to try to deactivate the portal. He's running, trying to get through, trying to deactivate it. And then this is the deactivating portal. There. But the warden had already gotten through. Okay? The entire town was in suspense. Okay? There was an entire civilization down here that could be wiped out. And he knew that. He was hiding behind the other side of the portal, probably like right here. And the warden was right here, looking over everything. He was right here, looking at the warden. Warden steps again. Wait for it. And then that's the realization. The warden had stepped down. That was the 2 steps. He's now right here. And the scientist realized that someone in the town, maybe a dog, barked or something. The warden had sensed it. Okay? The warden is about to kill whatever is somewhere around here. And he realized that. You heard him walking. He is now jumping down to get attention of the warden. Then he walks in front of him. The warden realizing that's him building up with like maybe Skulk, maybe sand. Then he starts sensing. There's fire. I don't know. This is one of the weird ones. So that sounds like a flame right there. This is the confusing part that I haven't really known yet. But you should be hearing dirt. That's some sort of power walking in front of the warden. There. That's him building up with stone and dirt right around here. And the warden senses it. And then that is the warden going sicko mode, bro. And it might not be the warden. Because if you look around here, no way a warden is destroying this much. And it's deep slate. It will last really, really long. So I think there's another creature somewhere that might have died because there was no one in the area that had just obliterated everything. Okay? Some sort of creature, like a giant boss that's now in the Shulk realm. Hits the guy off of his tower. this is the end of the song. Around now. Everything like slows down because now the scientist is dead. Okay, he's been knocked off of his tower by a shulk, and he's now going to sense again. And that's the like static on the end of the tape. But now is what happens after. Okay, the death of a really good scientist scares someone and they scream. On accident, they scream out of instinct, and this is where it gets crazy. The warden, hearing it, goes up to him and destroys him, okay, or the creature. And then all hell breaks loose, okay? Everyone is running over here, over there, trying to get away. And the warden, or whatever creature that was with that roar, destroyed everything. Like decimating the like 90% of all of the people who lived here. And that's why there's so much skulk. Like every 5 blocks of skulk is probably a human that got killed in the wiping of this civilization. And while running, the Wither, hearing all of this screaming and like booming and crushing, he realized the Wither, and he's coming down the first Wither. Okay? And as the first Wither comes down, it breaks through, and the last people are barely getting out. And then the warden, or whatever creature it was, because we do know statistically by Philza's test that the warden can only get the Wither to about half health, meaning that there's either multiple wardens or the other creature, which I think is like a dragon or maybe like a leviathan, something like that, sees the Wither. And they have a giant battle. And as the humans are running to the nearest stronghold to open the nether portal, and that's the 1 in 2 trillion chance, you found the 1 in 2 trillion chance with the nether portal being fully filled was how the ancient people escaped. Okay? So then the battle broke out. The Wither and the ancient beast destroying each other. And with the last hit, the Leviathan won. But with the Wither effect, it died too, leaving an ancient realm, or an ancient city, covered in skulk, left for the next adventurer to find the warden, watching over this place. I hope you enjoyed my video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.